Buckeye. He would like to attend police academy and have a career in law enforcement. Gunnar Enderlead, accompanied by Daniel Enderlead, Jennifer Miller, and Matt Miller. 4 years of football for Gunnar. He plans to attend Purdue Fort Wayne or Purdue West Lafayette to major in business management. Aiden Kalhofer, accompanied by Art and Brandy Kalhofer. 4 years in the football program for Aiden. He's undecided on his plans after high school.
Yo, what do you want me to do?
Cameron Landrum, with Brandy and David Landrum. 4 years of football for Cameron, also in track and field. He plans to attend college after graduation. Kason Landrum, accompanied by Brandy and David Landrum. 4 years in football for Kason. He's currently undecided on his post-secondary plans. Christian Michelson, accompanied by Laurel Walters. His 3rd year of football, also has competed in wrestling. He plans to attend Taylor University and become a firefighter in the Huntington Fire Department. Ryan North, accompanied by Matt North and Gabriella North. 4 years of football for Ryan. He's also been involved in track and field. And in DECA, he plans to attend college and pursue a career in art and graphic design. Ben Ramsey, accompanied by Justin and Nikki Ramsey. In football for 4 years, he plans to attend college, but currently undecided where. Bradley Rensselaer, accompanied by Nathan Rensselaer and his mom Andrea and her fiance Jim. 4 years of football for Bradley, also involved in track and field, a 4-year scholar athlete, and he plans to attend college for welding. R.J. Schlicht, accompanied by Robert Schlicht and Mary Schlicht. 4 years in football for R.J., and he plans to get involved in the Air Force. Luke Toish, accompanied by Matt and April Toish. 4 years in football for Luke, also in the wrestling team. He's been academic all-state and the semi-state and state qualifier in wrestling. He plans to study criminal justice and become an Indiana State Trooper. Noah Wagner, accompanied by Amy and Andy Wagner. In football for 4 years, has also been involved in track and field. He's a scholar athlete and has been all-conference in football and track and field and the homecoming king. He plans to run track and field and play football and go to college to become a physician's assistant. Ian Wiley, accompanied by Janelle Wiley and Doug Wiley. 4 years of football for Ian. He's in the junior Rotarian, and he plans to attend a trade school after high school. Kelsey Stout, accompanied by Thad and Stephanie Stout. She's been a manager for 1 year, and she's in National Honor Society and a junior Rotarian and plans to study cosmetology. Next, cheerleaders. Sydney Cotton, accompanied by Tyler Cotton and Gwen Miller. 4 years in cheerleading, also on the dance team. She's in National Honor Society in the top 25 of her class, FFA, class treasurer, and she plans to study pre-med in college and then become a physician's assistant. Ella Hall, accompanied by Rick and Tabby Hall. 4 years in cheerleading for Ella. She's in National Honor Society, an academic team, class council, student council, Riley Dance Marathon, yearbook, Huntington Youth Leaders, peer tutoring, and freshman mentoring. She's undecided on a college, but plans to study journalism and possibly attend a law school. Shaylin Shasicki, 3 years in cheerleading for Shaylin, also involved in softball, accompanied by Michelle and John Shasicki. She's an FFA, National Honor Society, with Riley Dance Marathon, a freshman mentor. In 4-H, she plans to go to Indiana Tech and study criminal justice. Hannah Surface, accompanied by Troy and Carolyn Surface. She's been in cheerleading for 4 years, also on class council, the National Honor Society, Riley Dance Marathon. She plans to study either cosmetology or become an ultrasound technician. Cross country. Keegan Price.
On the track, I should say.
Accompanied by Suzanne and Brad Price. 4 years in cross country for Keegan, also involved in track and field and National Honor Society. He plans to attend IU Bloomington and eventually end up at med school. Caleb Royst, accompanied by John and Mindy Royst. 4 years in cross country for Caleb, who's also been involved in basketball and track and field. He's on student athletic board, has been a regional qualifier in track and field. He's in the Spanish club. He plans to study exercise science and participate in track and field at Indiana Tech. Ella Kolklusser, accompanied by Mark and Kathy Kolklusser. She's been in cross country for 4 years, also in track and field. In the top 25 of her class, been a 3-time state qualifier in track and field. She's in National Honor Society. She plans to continue running in college while majoring in nursing. Gracie Fields. 4 years of cross country for Gracie. She's accompanied by Aaron and Vanessa Fields. She's also been in soccer, basketball, track and field, and dance. She's in class council in the top 25 of her class. Huntington Youth Leaders, Junior Rotarian, FCA, National Honor Society. She's been a state qualifier and been involved in, and also is the homecoming queen. She plans to go to college, be involved in cross country and track and field, and become a physical therapist. Elle McDonald, accompanied by Brad and Lisa McDonald. She's been in cross country for 4 years, also in basketball and track and field. She's in National Honor Society and plans to attend IUPUI or Ball State. In the marching band, Blake Anson. Blake's accompanied by his grandparents, Aaron Anson and Jolene Anson. He's been in marching band for 4 years, also involved in swimming, jazz band, and FFA. He plans to attend Manchester University for software engineering and hopes to continue work being in marching band and swimming. Erica Brown, accompanied by Heather Brown and Adrian Brown. In marching band for 2 years, has had 2 golds with ISMA State Solo and Ensemble. She plans to study art in college. Andrew Kreider, son of Linda Kreider and the late Keith Kreider. He's been in marching band all 4 years. He's also in jazz band, varsity brass, and the pep band, and he plans to get involved in automotive work after high school. Sapphire Dangerfield, 4 years in marching band, also involved in swimming. She's with Jacob and Nicole Dangerfield and Renee Jason Lepan. She's also involved in JROTC and wants to get involved in commercial diving after high school. Madison Hauser, with Robert and Shannon Hauser. 4 years in marching band, has also been in pep band and archery, FFA, 4-H, Junior Leaders, and National Honor Society. And she plans to study something in science in college. Lucas Lehman, with Sharon and Jeff Lehman. Been in marching band for 4 years. Been an all-state jazz band member, also in varsity brass, pep band, and National Honor Society. Plans to study at Ball State and major in data analytics and also study jazz. Cameron Oswald, with Keeley and Troy Oswald. Been in marching band for 2 years, also in the Rotary Club, involved in precision machining, jazz band, varsity brass. Been a first place winner. And
there's a little kid staring at me down there, and I stared right back at him. He just got scared and looked away.
He's planning to go to study machining in college. Cadence Reed, with Andrea Reed, daughter of the late Joshua Reed, and with her sister Kennedy Reed. Been in marching band for 4 years. Also involved in ISMA Solo and Ensemble, pep band, wind ensemble, and varsity brass. She plans to study art at St. Francis. Brianna Thomas. She's been in marching band all 4 years, also in jazz band, pep band, wind ensemble. Been a state qualifier for solo and ensemble, and plans to study beauty school for aesthetics or go to Purdue Fort Wayne for music. And she's accompanied by Christy Thomas. Evelyn Thompson. She's been in marching band for 1 year. She's accompanied by James and Steve Thompson. She's also been involved in solo and ensemble and plans to go to beauty school. Vincent Tome, 3 years in marching band, accompanied by Christy Keene and Michael Tome. He plans to attend trade school and become an electrician after graduation. Naomi Vincenti. In marching band for 4 years with Mark and Angela Vincenti. Naomi's also been in jazz band. She plans to attend college and study criminal justice and psychology. Nolan Williams with Karen and Jared Williams. He's been in marching band all 4 years of high school. He's also been involved in symphonic band and plans to attend the Air Force. Eliza Wolford with Heather Polson and Jason Wolford. 4 years in marching band, has also been involved in the Varsity Singer Show Choir. She plans to become an electrician. Cameron Zumstein with Lisa Zumstein and Jared Zumstein. He's been in marching band for 1 year and plans to study mechanical engineering at Purdue Fort Wayne. Our senior football, cheerleaders, marching band, and boys and girls cross countries, the class of 2024. Please stand as the Star Spangled Banner is sung this evening by Huntington North senior Hannah Surface.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting
We'd like to thank the following sponsors who have made tonight's broadcast possible.
Bailey Love Mortuary, Bippus State Bank, Courtney Martz, Independent Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, First Federal Savings Bank, Nove, and Z Place Pizza.
Now let's head down to the field for all the hard-hitting Viking football action on your home for Huntington North Sports, Viking Radio, 91.9 WVSH.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an NE8 conference game. Tonight, we have the Huntington North Vikings taking on the Leo Lions. Huntington North is coming into this game with a 1-5 record, and the Leo Lions are coming into this game with a 4-2 record. It's really nice out tonight. Barely any clouds in the sky. Really nice night for football. The Lions are already out of the locker room, and we're awaiting the Vikings' entrance onto the field. Coming off their last games, Huntington North lost 49-13 to DeKalb, while Belmont won 40-0 against Belmont. But here comes the Huntington North Vikings. And here they come.
Running out of the tunnel.
With black and red uniforms. So we're about ready to start off the end of the regular season.
They're hyped for this game.
They gotta be.
Leo Lions are in white and purple.
Yep. Excuse me, this is the second to last regular season game, as we are almost ready here tonight to start off this game.
The Leo Lions and the Huntington North Vikings.
Before we do that, go over a few things. The last time these two teams faced off was September 30th, 2022. The Leo Lions had the Vikings number the whole game, as they won 41-6. And in the series between the Vikings and the Lions, the Vikings are still looking for their first ever win against the Lions, as Leo has shut them out in an 8-0 run.
Man.
Other games in the NE8 conference tonight include East Noble versus Columbia City, Norwell taking on DeKalb, and New Haven versus Belmont. It's also senior night here tonight.
Yes, it is.
There's all the football, band, cross country,
Game night
and
sponsors include
I think that was all of them. Got announced.
The two teams are coming out to center field.
About ready for the coin toss. For the last game for Huntington North, it was their homecoming game, and it was just, from the beginning, it looked like a struggle for them.
Yes.
Had a bit of an issue in the first half with kickoffs, multiple kickoff fumbles, and they just struggled in the first half to make some defensive stops, as they almost allowed 30 or 40 points in the first half.
Yeah, but in the second half, they did really well.
They definitely kicked it up a notch, and they scored, I think the final score was 49-13. I think both of those touchdowns came in the second half.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, on the Leo side of things, they ran through Belmont. It was a 40-0 victory. Vikings have also beaten Belmont, but not quite the same way that Leo did. So their confidence has got to be super high coming into this game.
Yes, they do.
Going into some stats here for the game. The passing leaders for both teams are Ian Wiley for the Vikings and Kyler Decker for the Lions. And if we go over to the rushing side of things, Noah Wagner leads the Vikings and Brett Fuller is the leading rusher for the Lions. And then receiving, it is Asher Chipchowski for the Vikings and Brock Scott for the Lions. And in sacks, the Vikings have Aiden Kalhofer as their sack leader. And once again, Brock Scott also leading the team in sacks. So the Vikings are definitely going to be looking out for him tonight.
Yes.
So overall, in the 4A conference, Leo is 11th in 4A. And meanwhile, Huntington North is 57th in 4A. Vikes are coached by Coach Eschbach, while the Lions are coached by Coach Dorfler. We are lining up for the opening kickoff here, and it looks like it'll be Vikings ball to start this game off.
Yes.
As the fans are hyped up, it is neon night out here, and the kick is up. And it bounces from the 13, and it's picked up. He gains a few yards. It's up to the 25. Decent pickup there.
The Vikings 12, James Linker returns to kickoff.
There's James Linker there
Tackled
with
by
the
the
pickup.
Lions 9. Brock Schauf.
So we're going to be
The
seeing
ball's at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
this Vikings offense for the first time here tonight as we start off this game.
Yes.
Let's see how they do against this Leo defense. Got some heavy hitters.
Yes, they do.
They've got two receivers out to the right. I believe that's Tony Decker and Noah Wagner with Ian Wiley in shotgun formation. As he takes a snap, and it is a run, but it is immediately blown up. Looks like a loss of 5 or 6 yards in the play. Maybe not.
Carrying the ball for the Vikings, 28, Luke Toys.
I guess the ball was stopped a lot sooner than I thought. And 2nd and 12 here on the Vikings' 23-yard line.
A 2-yard loss to the 23-yard line.
We're in shotgun. The Vikings are in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. His running back lines up behind him. It is another run play. Tried to force it up the middle, but I don't think they're gaining anything on this. Maybe a yard.
Rushing the ball for the Vikings, 28, Luke
Yeah, it'll
Toys.
be 3rd and 11 on the Vikings
Shot by
20.
Leo, 71, Tristan Roberts. A 1-yard gain to the 24-yard line, 3rd and 11.
Let's see if the Vikings can get a first down here to keep this drive alive. Really help their confidence coming into this. And the snap is taken by Ian Wiley. It is a shorter check down pass, but he gains some room. Oh, but he is taken down to the 29.
Wiley to 28, Luke Toys.
Luke Toish there with the reception, gaining about 5 yards on the play. It's 4th and 6. And here comes the Vikings punt team. That is, let's see, I think that is Sully Stahl there for the punt. It is a nice punt. And he calls for the fair catch around the 35. Great punt there, but not the way you wanted to see things to start for the Vikings offense. So just a 3 and out.
No.
At Leo's 35-yard line.
So let's see how this Lions offense can do.
A 36-yard punt from Luke Toys with no return.
It's going to be interesting to see what their game planning is. So they're coming into this game. As Kyler Decker lines up for the snap in shotgun formation. 2 receivers on each side and 1 running back in the backfield.
Yes.
Let's see. The crowd trying to hype up the defense here. It's a sweep play. He's got some room. He breaks a tackle. He finds space. He's up to the 50, 45, and he's taken down around the 41-yard line. Caden Hurst with an impressive run there, getting a first down already here on that nice jet
The
sweep.
ball is at the Vikings 41-yard line. A 24-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 for Leo.
24 yards there. Once again in shotgun formation. This time it's a pitch to the running back in the backfield. He's got more space, and I believe that's another first down.
Man, this Leo offense is
What a
doing
great
really
start.
well.
Aiden Mons here with about an 11-yard pickup.
An 11-yard gain to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
The ball is now on the Vikings 30. They're already in scoring territory.
Yes.
Got some motion in the backfield. 2 receivers still on each side. Decker in shotgun formation. He takes a snap, looking for the pass. Oh, and it's... Oh, he almost got there. Caden Hurst trying to get there for the pass. It was just out of reach. It looked like for a second there, one of the Vikings defenders was about to get that, but they just weren't there.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So we're at 2nd and 10. 9:23 left in the first quarter. Still 0-0. It is 2nd and 10 on the 30. Vikings 30. As we see what this Lions defense, it's looked pretty dominant, or Lions offense, excuse me. Let's see what they can do. So they've already shown their dominance early on. And it's a fake jet sweep. He rolls out for the pass. It is caught by Mons, and he gets it up to around the 19 or 8. I think the 18-yard line. So that's going to be another first down. And we're now in the red zone. Jason Toish there with that tackle. If he wouldn't have gotten that tackle there, I don't think anyone else could have gotten to him in time to stop him from a touchdown. Once again, Mons in the backfield, along with Decker in shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the left and 1 on the right. It's a run to Mons up the middle, and he gains maybe 3 yards.
11, Aiden Mons. Stopped by the Vikings, 32, Jason Toish.
It's 8:20 left in this first quarter. Still 0-0. It's 2nd and 6.
Gain to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 7.
On the Vikings 14. Let's see how they're gonna finish off this drive. 2 receivers on each side. Once again, shotgun formation. Run it. It's a shorter pass, but it is dropped. Camden Zeisloft. He was intended for that pass, but it was short.
3rd and 7 at the 14-yard
So it is now 3rd and 7 on the 14. Can the Vikings get the stop here to force the field goal, or maybe they go for it, depending on their field position after this play? So we're getting ready for this 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here. Still really nice skies out here tonight.
Yes. Beautiful weather for football.
The snap's taken, and it's a
caught.
count. And he powers through.
Oh.
And he was very close. I think that's down to the 2-yard line. Brock
Pushed out of
Scott.
bounds.
He gets the first down. That is very close. I think that's 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. Just 7:47 left in this game. Are the Lions gonna? We'll see if the Lions can get the first points up on the board here.
First and goal.
We'll just have to wait and see. We line up here. There are 2 running backs in the backfield. Decker is now under center. 1 receiver out left. Looks like a fullback dive, and is that in? That is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown for Leo Lions.
I think that was Anthony Nicolau. Yeah, Anthony Nicolau there with the 2-yard touchdown, putting us at 6-0 Lions.
7 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock.
So we are lining up for the kick. I think that is, let's see, who is there? Riley Stewart here.
Leo going for the 1 point.
I think that is good. 7-0 Lions.
Yes.
The extra point kick by 51, Riley Stewart.
Yep, that was by Riley Stewart.
The score is Leo 7, Huntington North 0.
Still 7:21 left on the clock. 7-0 Lions. As the Vikings looking to get the ball back here, wanting to get those points back. Make this a tie game once again. They want to stay in this while they still can. Get some points back in their favor. But that Leo offense there looked really dominant on the passing and the running. Multiple consecutive first downs. Other than a few drop passes, they looked unstoppable.
Yes.
Here we are as we're lining up for the kickoff.
Kicking off for Leo, 19.
As Elijah Lauren lines up for the kick. I think that's James Linker back to get the kick. And the kick will go out of bounds around the 12-yard line. That'll be a flag.
There's a penalty flag on this kickoff as it travels out of bounds.
Oh, they marked it on the 11. So that'll move the ball up.
Man, that is far back.
The Vikings will begin at their own 35-yard line. First,
That's going to move them up quite a bit here.
Yes.
They're lucky because it almost looked like they were going to pick it up before it went out of bounds, and that wouldn't have been as many yards.
No, it wouldn't have.
Here we go. Ian Wiley starting off this second drive here for the Vikings. A lot of the great offensive players here for the Vikings tonight were honored for senior night. So here comes the snap. And it is picked off.
Intercepted.
Wow. And that is a pick 6.
Man.
Brock Scott with the pick 6.
7 minutes.
He was ready for that short pass.
Yes, he was.
What a good read by him.
Yes.
As the Vikings are now down 13-0 to the Lions. That was a great read.
Yes, it was.
As I mentioned before, he's already the receiving and sack leader for the Lions, so that's just only adding to the amount of things he can do on this for this team.
Yes.
As Stewart lines up for the kick, and it is good. 14-0 Lions in this first quarter.
51 Riley Stewart is good. Out of the hold of 7.
Leo is not stopping.
They're not going to let this game be easy.
No, they're not.
We are already lining up for another kickoff.
Hartford, Ross Garrett, Halverson, Garrett, LLP.
Ian Wiley's got to he's got to not let that get under him. After the 3 and out, and then the pick 6, he's just got to keep a
steady mind.
Yeah, and he's got to keep himself cool and composed to lead this team. We've got James Linker and Noah Wagner back to get the kickoff. So we will see what they do with this third drive as Elijah Lauren sets up for the kick. Here we are lining up. Lauren sets up for this. 7:14 left in the first quarter. So we are kicking off for the third time already tonight. And he takes it around the 1-yard line. And he gets all the way up to around the 20 or 21. I think that was James Linker.
The kickoff is returned by the Vikings 12, James Linker.
Yes.
Tackled by the Lions.
All the way up to the 21-yard line. So about a 20-yard pickup on the kick. So here comes this Vikings offense coming off of the first play of the last drive being a pick 6. So they've got to keep their minds steady and be cool and composed. So we line up for this next drive. We got 2 receivers out left, 1 running back in the backfield, along with Wiley in shotgun formation. And it's a run play.
They're trying to push through Leo's.
And I think they gained maybe a yard on the play. Luke Toish there with the 1-yard pickup. So 2nd and 9 on the Vikings 22.
The stop is made by Leo's 11.
Just under 7 minutes left in this first quarter. 14-0 Lions.
Play to the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9.
So we are getting ready for this next play. 2 receivers out left as another one joins them. I think that's Luke Toish. And it's a deep ball. And it's caught by Noah Wagner.
At the, I think, 45-yard line.
That was a great pickup there.
Yes.
At the 44, first down, Vikings.
19, Noah Wagner.
Great pickup there.
Yes, 6 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock. Leo with 14, Vikes still at 0.
First and 10.
First and 10. Noah Wagner with a great catch there. And
Yes.
Wiley just perfectly putting it in there.
They're keeping up with Leo tonight.
As we line up here for first and 10 now. Just about 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Wiley alone. It looks like he's going to be rushing it himself. And he gains about 4 yards on the play. But there's a flag in the backfield. Holding on the offense, so that's going to take him back 10 yards.
Oh,
so it's
man.
going to be first and 20 here. On the Vikings 44.
They had a good run play, too.
Holding against the Vikings.
Man.
So all the yards gained from that play, and some of the ones from the Noah Wagner catch are taken off. Oh, excuse me, it's first and 25.
The ball is now on the Viking 46-yard
It's on the
line.
46-yard line. So we'll see how the Vikings can handle this extra yardage they have to pick up. Just looks like it's going to be a fake sweep, run with Luke Toish. It was a fake to Noah Wagner and a run up the middle.
Vikings 28, Luke Toish.
He gains about, I think, 2 yards on the play, so it is now second and 23.
A 2-yard gain to the
About 5:20 left in this first quarter. 14 Lions, 0 Vikings. Wiley lining up. Another snap. He takes a snap. It's a pitch to the left by Luke Toish, and he gets around the 50-yard line.
28, Luke Toish carries the ball for the Vikings.
I think that's another gain of 2, so that's going to put him on 3rd and 21.
A 2-yard gain to the 50-yard line.
Oh, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 16.
3rd and
Man.
16.
So we're going to see how the Vikings can convert here. It's a shorter pass to Cameron Moore, I believe, and he's not getting anywhere. And there was a...
The pass is complete from 7. Ian Wiley.
I thought there might have been
Cameron Moore for the Vikings. The stop
He's
is made by
only
the
going to
Lions.
lose
11,
yardage on that
Aiden
play.
Vaughn.
Man.
4th and
A
18.
1-yard loss
Here
on
comes
play.
out
The
the
ball
punt
is at
team.
the Viking 49
We'll be
yard
punting
line.
here. There's another... That drive had more...
4th and
Looked
17.
more promising than the last two, but it was just that holding call really put him in the dirt. So we're getting ready. A high punt there, or a high snap from the long snapper. But he still gets it around the 9, and it's still rolling. I think that's going to be taken around the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Lions zone 8-yard line. 3:40 left in this first quarter. 14-0 Leo.
At their own 8-yard line.
After that first drive, you got to know that this Leo offense is feeling really good. Kyler Decker had multiple great passes. And then, obviously, they got the touchdown. And it's just been really great. But this is only their second drive here tonight. So let's see what they do with it. It's a run play up the middle. He gets a decent amount of yards on that play, it looks like.
Gains a couple.
The Lions 24, Darius Carter.
That was
is the ball
Darius
carrier.
Carter there. With about 3-yard pickup there. So they are now on their own 11-yard line, and it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
It's getting a bit cooler here out now. As the Vikings pit still trying to hype up their team. It's Decker. Takes the snap. Dropping back for a pass. It's complete. That's going to be a first down plus more. And he is taken down at the 30-yard line. Caden Hurst. Another nice throw and
Tackled by the Vikings,
pick up
19, Noah Wagner.
for
Yes.
another first down.
30-yard line. A 19-yard
Should be starting
gain on the play.
at their own
First and
30,
10 for Leo.
first and 10. So we're now just under 3 minutes left in this game. 14-0 Lions. He takes a snap. It's going to be a run up the middle, and he's got some space. But it's closed up.
Rushing the ball
But he
to the
still gets
line,
around
24, Darius
8,
Carter.
9 yards on the play.
Tackled by the Vikings, 25, Malachi Gordon. At the
Nice pickup there.
38-yard line.
I think that was
8-yard gain on the
Darius
play,
Carter
2nd and 2.
on the run.
Yes.
He'll be back. He'll join Decker back in the backfield again. And there's going to be a flag. I think that's on the Vikings here. I think that's offsides.
There's a penalty on this play. It is encroachment against
Encroachment
the
on the Vikings. So that's going to
Knock
give them
right back down.
it's going to give the Lions a first down.
Yep.
First and 10 for Leo.
So now they're first and 10 on their own 43. 2:20 left on the clock. Decker in shotgun formation, ready to take the snap. It's going to be a pass play. It's going deep. Oh, and it is almost intercepted by
So
Tony
close.
Decker.
The Leo pass is incomplete.
Tony
Broken up by the
Decker,
Vikings.
so close,
5.
just
Tony
bounced
Decker.
off his hands. It was a great read by him.
At the 43-yard
Yes.
line.
I think that was just a misheard route by the wide receiver. Maybe a bad throw from Decker, but there is definitely something off for that play.
Yes.
As the Vikings almost just got the ball back. But it is still Lions ball, 2nd and 10 on the 43. As Kyler Decker takes a snap, it's going to be a run play to Carter. Carter pushes up the middle. And he's going to gain about
The Lions
8 or 9
24,
yards
Darius
once again
Carter
on this
carries the
play.
ball.
He's had some really powerful runs here.
He's stopped by
Yes.
the Vikings, 27.
3rd and
Cameron
2.
Landrum at the Vikings,
Now in
49.
now in
They're on the-
Vikings territory. 3rd and 1, excuse me.
Gain
An
9
8-yard
yards
gain on the
there.
play. 3rd and 2.
Great run here. On the Vikings 49. They're looking to convert here. As we're ready for the snap. Decker's going to keep it himself. But I don't know if he got there. He might have.
7. Kyler Decker keeps the ball for Leo.
That's going to be
Tackled by
close.
the Vikings, 17. Sully Stahl.
Yep, they're going
Yep.
to say it's a first down.
First down for Leo.
It's now first
A
and
2-yard
10.
gain to the Viking
1 minute,
47-yard
12
line.
seconds on the
First
clock.
and 10 for Leo.
14-0 Leo.
We're now on the 47-yard line. Vikings 47-yard line. So we wait to see what the Lions will do on this first down play. They've got one receiver out right and 2 out left. And then 1 running back in the backfield along with Decker. He's going back to pass. It is a long ball.
Deep.
Was that in? And it was incomplete.
Incomplete pass, man.
Pass was to Caden Hurst. It was a great catch, but he was just out of bounds. That would have
Wow.
put them deep into
Defended by
Vikings
the Vikings,
territory.
19. Noah Wagner.
No Wagner there
2nd and 10
with the
for Leo at the
with the
Viking 47-yard line.
coverage. That was a great catch, just unfortunately
Yes.
was a bit out of bounds.
The T.
Now under a minute left in this first quarter, as we see what the Lions are looking to do here on 2nd and 10. It's Decker getting ready for the snap. It's a run up the middle once again to Carter. He's got some space. He breaks tackle, and he has taken
Ooh.
just a fumble there. But it was
Carrying the
recovered
ball
back
for
by the
Lions,
Lions, but that'll be a
54,
first
Darius
down, I
Carter.
think.
Tackled by the Vikings, 5.
Yep,
Tony
it's a
Decker.
first down. As they
An
are
11-yard gain to
marching up the
36-yard
field here.
line. First
30
and 10 for Leo.
now on the Vikings 36. Just about 25 seconds left. And I wonder if the Lions are even going to have a play here, or if they're just going to run the clock out. Looks like they're going to try and get a play off. 2 receivers on each side.
6, 5. 4, 3,
And
2. Oh, 3 seconds on the clock.
there was a
Timeout.
timeout called by Coach Eschbach and the Vikings with just 3 seconds left in this first quarter.
The junior class council will be coming through the bleachers with neon buckets to raise money for
Coach Eschbach is probably not happy with how this first quarter has gone so far with the pick six and how the Lions have just basically just marched up the field here tonight.
Yes. Their running back doing really well, too.
Yeah. He's just getting through he's just running up the middle and he's getting through.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Darius Carter
14-0 Lions.
has consistently gotten 5+ yards on each run. Really impressive, especially as he's running right up the middle.
Yes.
He's gotten already a lot of yards here tonight.
Vikings defense has to be more compact.
They got to be ready for anything with this very diverse Lions offense.
Yes.
Because they've already shown here tonight they can pass the ball and they can run the ball.
Yes.
Very well. So as both teams are now ready after the timeout to continue, as we get what's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter with just 3 seconds left. Got just 2 receivers out right and 1 out left. So we are in shotgun formation once again for Decker. There's some motion. And it's going to be a pass play. But he breaks a tackle, but he falls. Great pressure there.
Yes.
Cameron Landrum with the sack.
Great job there for Vikings.
He had him all wrapped up, but he broke out of it, but still fell. So I believe that is still a sack there. And that's going to end our first quarter of play here tonight with 14 Lions, 0 Vikings. But can we see a stop here right now for the Lions?
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out. This is when we finish off this drive, second quarter action.
Yep.
Already tonight, a lot of people having a great game. We have Brock Scott with the pick 6, who we talked about earlier, being the receiving and sack leader.
Yep.
He's looking, after that, he's looked really good tonight. And then also on the Lions side, Darius Carter having multiple great runs here. So he's able to just put power through that defensive line for the Vikings.
Yes.
And then Noah Wagner, obviously, had a great catch earlier here tonight.
From a great pass by Ian Wiley.
Too bad it couldn't go to anything after the holding call. But
Yep.
here we are now. It's both teams coming back out. Start this second quarter action. Starting to get a bit darker out here tonight.
Yep. Right now it looks like clear skies.
Yeah. And it looks like we're ready here. Decker is about to take the snap. Let's see. He takes the snap. It's a run play.
Right through the middle.
But he's wrapped up. He gains quite a bit of yardage there.
Yes.
That was Aiden Mons.
Aiden Mons is the ball carrier.
He gains around 6 yards there. Or 8 yards, I guess.
The tackle saved by the Vikings, 24, Wyatt Shearer.
3rd and 13 here.
A 6-yard gain
on the Vikings 39.
3rd and 13.
Let's see if they can convert here. Two receivers out left, or 3 receivers out left and 1 out right. He takes a snap and looks for a pass. And it's caught, and that's going to not be a first down. But I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. As he powered through. Caden Hurst able to push through the defense. I thought he was already down, but he just kept pushing through and got the first down. It was a great play by Hurst. So
He's a tough player.
Yeah. He's able to push through all the Vikings defense to get the first down. As we're now 1st and 10 here tonight on the Vikings 21, as Leo looking to score once again as we just passed the 11-minute mark in this second quarter. Decker takes a snap. It's going to be a run up the middle to Mons. He's got space. Ooh. And he's going to go all the way up to the 10.
Carrying the ball for Leo, 11, Aiden Mons.
And that's going to be another first down here.
Man.
It's a great run right up the middle once again.
Yes.
First and goal for Leo.
First and goal here on the 10-yard line. This looks like they're not going to waste any time getting the ball off. It's a pitch play to Mons. He's got space. And that's a touchdown. Aiden Mons with the 10-yard rushing play. That's going to put us at 20-0 Lions.
With 10 minutes, 32 seconds on the clock.
That was a great play there. It looked like a run option for either Decker if he saw the space, but he was quickly gotten to by the Vikings, so he pitched it off to Mons, and he was able to get into the end zone.
Yes.
Some great blocking there by the Lions O-line, but here we go as we line up for the extra point. See if he can get it once again. He's 2 for 2 so far. And it is good.
It is good.
Once again, Riley Stewart there. He's 3 for 3 for extra points. Great job by him. Just over 10:30 left. 10:30 minutes left in this first half. 21-0 Lions. As the Vikings are going to be still looking for their first points of this game.
Yes.
They've showed some promise on both ends with the sack and the long reception, but we just haven't gotten any long, good drives on either side of the ball for the Vikings so far.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully going to see it as they get the ball for the first time in the second quarter.
Hopefully making the passes just like the long pass from Ian Wiley to Noah Wagner.
So we're lining up here for another kickoff. As that is Elijah Lawrence setting up for the kickoff once again. The pit here, not giving up just yet on the Vikings. They're still hyping him up. Lawrence is stepping back to get ready for this another kickoff here. Let's see. And the kick is up. And it's going to be caught around the 13. He's going to gain some yards. I think that's Noah Wagner. He's going to be blocked up here. I think he's going to be stopped around the 24.
They kept pushing him back.
Maybe 10 yards on that play there. So here we go. We're going to see if this Vikings offense can put up any points here tonight.
Yes.
In this drive here. So let's see what they can do on this drive. And just a reminder, at the beginning of the second half, the Lions are going to be getting the ball, so the Vikings are probably going to be wanting to do as much as they can before this first half ends.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to line up for another drive by Wiley. It's a pitch out to, I think, Luke. That's Noah Wagner. He's not going to gain anything there. Oh, it was Luke Toish. And he's going to lose 7 or 8 yards here on the play. 2nd and 17 now on the Vikings zone 17. As we're just hitting the 10-minute mark of this first half. It is 21-0. Leo heavily in the lead. But we're seeing here now the Vikings can start to make a comeback here. It's Ian Wiley and this Vikings offense are going to try and get some points up here.
Yes.
And it looks like a fake pitch play, and it's a deep pass, and it is incomplete. It's a bit out of reach for Tony Decker there.
Yes.
He had some space, though. If that pass was there, I think he might have
I think he would have too. He might
I think he
have
would
caught
have
that.
got that touchdown,
Yes.
but it was just a bit out of
He
reach there.
gains a lot more yards.
17-yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd and 17 now, as we see if the Vikings can get a 3rd down conversion here. Just 9:30 left here in this first half. No backs in the backfield, and it's a quicker pass, and it's a slant to Chipchowski, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Yeah.
The pass is complete for the Vikings. 7, Ian Wiley to 18.
Great pass there.
Yes.
Looked like a slant route there. It worked well to get the 1st down,
Yes.
plus a bit more. Now on their own 36. The clock is still running. There's another pass, and this one's to
and
Tony
it's
Decker.
good.
He's got some space.
Taken down around the 20-yard line.
He's taken down around the 22. What a great pass there.
Yes.
I didn't realize the Vikings were in hurry-up offense there, and they quickly got another play off.
Yes.
I think that threw the Lions off, too, because Decker had some space there.
Yes.
With a 42-yard pass by Wiley to Decker. So we're, once again, another 1st down. And they're almost in red zone territory as he goes for another pass play, but he's going to rush it instead.
He's running it himself.
He's got it up to the 15, and he gains around. He got a decent gain on that play.
Yes.
It's going to be, I think, 2nd and 1 here. So he had a QB draw because he just couldn't see anything in the passing. So he had everything blocked up.
A 10-yard gain for 7, Ian Wiley to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
8:43 left in this first half. 21-0 Lions. But the Vikings here looking to get their first points on the boards. They're in scoring territory here.
Yes.
Wiley once again lines up with no backs in the backfield. He takes the snap. And he's sacked.
Man.
That's going to be a big loss of yards. I think that's going to be about 8 yards. No. 5 yards lost on the play there. 3rd and 15 now.
A 5-yard loss.
No, 2nd.
17-yard line. 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 now. As the Vikings stopped in their tracks here. Once again, looks like another pass play. No backs there with Wiley. He gets a pass off quick.
Ooh.
And it is... Was it intercepted? It was.
Man.
By the Lions 5, Camden Zeisloff.
Camden Zeisloff with the interception.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
But it was in the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback. And the ball's going to be up to the 20-yard line.
Man, they were doing really
The
well.
Vikings had something good looking going on there.
Yes, they did.
It was just gone just like that. Wiley had some pressure in the backfield there. And he just tried to get the ball off, but it went right to a defender, a Lions defender. So now we're back with the Lions on offense here. 8 minutes to go in this first half. 21-0 Lions. It's Kyler Decker looking to get another scoring drive here as he takes the snap. He's about to take the snap. And here we go. Shotgun formation. It is up the middle, and he's got space. It's a 1st down. He's broke a tackle. He's up to the 50, the 40, 30. And he is taken down around the 20-yard line.
Man.
What a run there. Camden Zeisloff, right after the pick, had an enormous run there.
What a great run.
A 60-yard gain on the play.
60 yards gained on that play here.
Man.
Now in the Vikings red zone already after being in their own red zone. With 7:40 left, it looks like the Lions are in scoring position once again.
Yes.
You see what Kyler Decker's in this Lions offense is coming up with once again. It's going to be another run play with Zeisloff, and he's got And he's going to gain about 5 yards on this run.
Yes.
Man,
Man.
Decent gain here.
The ball for the Lions.
Oh, what?
The Vikings,
What a turn of
25,
events for
Malachi
him.
Gordon.
Had a
Yes.
great interception and then a 60-yard rush.
Yeah.
That just completely changed what this second quarter is looking like.
7 minutes on the clock. 21-0 Leo.
It is 2nd and 5. So you're seeing what Kyler Decker and this Lions offense is looking to do here. And it looks like it's going to be another encroachment call on the Vikings.
Oh, man.
Got to be careful.
The penalty is encroachment against the Vikings.
I think that's gonna make this a 1st and goal.
Yes.
Half the distance to the goal. Yep, and they're moving the chains. It's gonna be a 1st down.
The ball is now on the 10-yard line.
It's now 1st and goal on the
goal
10-yard line. 6:43 left in this first half. They've started the clock back up. 2 receivers on each side. 1 running back in the backfield. It's a fake handoff. Decker looking to run. He's got space, and that is a touchdown.
6 minutes, 26
Kyler
seconds
Decker
on the clock.
The Lions 7.
with the rush, 10-yard rushing touchdown here on the QB rush. I think that was Zeisloff that had that great block. If he hadn't been there, I think that would have been a loss of yards for the Lions, but instead it's a touchdown. So we're setting up for another extra point. As Riley Stewart here, looking to go 4 for 4 on extra points. And it is good. 28-0 Lions.
Man.
51, Riley Stewart is good from the hold of 7.
This is not looking to be a great turnout for the Vikings tonight.
The score is Leo 28, Huntington North 0. Our Viking game night.
We're getting ready for another kickoff. The Vikings still looking to get points on the board here tonight.
And Hartford, Roth, Garrett, Halverstedt, Garrett, LLP.
Coach Dorfler has got to be feeling great.
Yes.
He's currently, in the past 2 games, he's winning 68-0 because their last game was against Belmont in a 40-0 victory against Belmont.
Man.
They've definitely got to be feeling good here tonight.
Yes, they do.
Both ends of the ball, they've had many great plays. 2 interceptions already. No points on the board for the Vikings, and they've already got 28.
Lions have a really good running back.
They've got a really great start. They've had great looks on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
As Laurent looking for another kickoff here tonight. I believe Wagner and Linker once again in the back to receive the kick. And the kick is up, and that is a pretty good kick. That's up to around the 8. He's going to gain some yards, and that's around to the 22.
6 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock. 28-0 Leo.
For the Vikings, 12, James Linker.
James Linker there. Pretty good gain there. As we are starting another offensive drive for the Vikings, who are still looking to get their first points on the board here tonight. Let's see if Ian Wiley and this Vikings offense can do just that.
Yes. Vikings are talking it over. Here they come out.
Just before the play, getting a few things said and done. Coach Eschbach and the Vikings offense. 6:19 left in this first half action. 28-0 Lions. Wiley takes a snap. He looks for the pass. It's complete, I believe, to Chipchowski. No, to Luke Toish. And I think that's a 4 or 5 yard gain here on the play.
Great pass by Ian Wiley.
It's going to be on the Vikings 29, 2nd and 5. So we're almost halfway done with this first half. Wiley in shotgun formation. He takes a snap. It's going to be another pass play. This time a bit longer, and it is intercepted by the Lions. And he's still running. He's up to the Vikings 40, and he's got space. Up to the 30, 20, 10, and that is another pick six. Caden Hurst.
Pass intercepted by the Lions 3, Caden Hurst.
Goodness.
Man.
It is now 34-0 Lions.
5:57 on the clock.
Caden Hurst there. Thought he was going to go down pretty quick, but he broke a lot of tackles, and he gained a lot of space. And he brought it all the way back for a touchdown.
Yes.
So we are now lining up for another kick. And this time, it's not going to be Riley Stewart taking it. That's going to be Larenk looking for an extra point attempt here.
Yes.
So the snap is down. And it is good. It's a bit low, but it's still...
No,
they're calling it low. They're calling it no good.
The Lions 34, the Vikings 0.
It's 34-0 now.
Include Chapel Road Retreat and Hartford Roth Garrett Halberstadt Garrett LLP.
So it is 34-0 still. With just under 6 minutes here in the first half. The Vikings, they have to get out of their head. They gotta
keep their cool.
They gotta stay. They gotta get some confidence in them.
Yes.
They gotta get something before the first half ends, because the Lions are gonna be getting the ball back in the second half. And I believe so far they've gone every drive on offense and they've scored on every drive.
Yes.
So. We'll see. We're about to set up for another kickoff. Once again by Larenk.
Yes.
He's no good on the extra point attempt just a few moments ago. But here he is once again, lining up for the kickoff. This is a bit of a shorter one. It's picked up around the 16. I think by Wagner. He's got a little bit of running. He is taken down. Oh, that was James Linker there. I think he got a gain of around 6 there. But anyways, now 5:50 left in this first half. This is 1st and 10. I think that is on the... Yes, that's on the Vikings' own 27-yard line. So we wait to see what the Vikings are going to try and do on this... on this offensive drive.
On the board.
They gotta get some. They gotta gain some confidence. They gotta gain something from this drive.
Yes, 5 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. 34-0 Leo.
They've got to gain something here because already 3 interceptions, with 2 of them becoming Leo touchdowns, pick sixes, and we're still staying with the passing game because it's a shorter pass out wide, and he's got some space. But he's taken down around the 35. Luke Toish there, the target. And he gains around 6 yards on the play.
Yes.
I think that's on the 34-yard line. 5:42 left.
A 7-yard gain to the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now on the 34. 5:42 left in this first half. So we are waiting another snap. It's going to be a run by Wiley. I'm going to try and find some space, but he's not going to gain anything. I think he might have lost some yards on this. Loses just a yard here.
Man.
3rd and 4 now, I think.
On
the 33.
To the 33-yard line. 3rd and 4.
The Vikings got to get something here.
Yes. 5 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock.
They need to convert. Let's see what they go for here. It's going to be a pass play. Wiley gets some pressure. He fumbles it. I think the Vikings recover. there's a flag down.
There is a penalty flag on this play.
Let's see what the penalty is.
What is this penalty?
I'm not sure, but doesn't sound like the Vikings.
The penalty is intentional grounding.
It is intentional grounding here. But it looked like a fumble. A little confused here. As well as a lot of the fans, they do not sound happy about that play.
They're not happy about that call.
Loss of down in the play. 4th and 15.
It's now 4th and 15 here. So we are punting once again for the Vikings. And that's going to be a pretty good punt, as it's all the way back to around the 18. And he is taken down at the 20. Great punt there.
Yes.
Was that, I believe, by Sully
It's
Stahl.
taken by the Lions 5. Camden Zeisloff. Tackle made by the Vikings 7. Ian Wiley.
Wiley there with the tackle. So you're going to see what this Lions offense can do here. I mean, we've already seen what they can do, but let's see if they can, if they're going to have a slower tempo and they're just going to keep the ball for as long as possible and drain out the clock, if they're just going to keep going and just put a mark on this game.
Man.
And just insert the dominance.
4 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock.
It's Decker in shotgun formation with 3 receivers out right. It's going to be a passing play. He's got pressure. He gets the pass off, but it is out of bounds.
Incomplete pass right there.
A lot of pressure there, I believe, by Luke Toish.
Pressure applied by the Vikings 85, Luke Hill.
Luke Hill with
2nd and 10
with the pressure there.
for Leo at its own 20-yard line.
It is still 2nd and 10
We'll be recognizing middle school
at the
players
Lions'
at halftime.
20-yard line. So we have just about 4.5 minutes left in this first half.
Yes.
Let's see what Kyler Decker is planning on doing here. The second snap of the drive. It's going to be another pass play. It is deflected and incomplete. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 now.
The pass is deflected by the Vikings 24, Wyatt Shearer.
Wyatt Shearer there with the knocked away pass.
At its own 20-yard line.
So we'll see what these lines are looking at doing here.
Yes.
If they're going to convert. Still staying very aggressive.
Yes, they are.
Not going to be letting the Vikings out of a beating, but
no,
they're going to just keep going.
Yes.
It's going to be a pass caught, and he's going to gain some yards, and he's got some space. He's up to the 50, but he's tripped up around the 45. Elijah Lindsay. No, Brock Scott. Brock Scott here with the first down, plus a lot more. First and 10 now on the Vikings 43. Once again, the Lions are driving, and they look like they're hurrying. Looks like a timeout called by Coach Eschbach. 4:07 left here in the second quarter, as it's now getting dark out and the bright lights are turning on.
In the southwest side of the stadium.
Both teams taking this time to talk stuff over.
Man, Lions are not giving up at all.
They're not going to let it off easy.
No, not at all.
They're going to keep pushing this right down. They want to have a statement win as we're getting close to sectionals time.
Yes.
Both teams have shown, well, Lions have shown a lot more, but both teams have shown that they can get the passing play going, but we just need to see a bit more of it coming from the Vikings. So we're looking for another. They're getting back into scoring position, but
Man,
they were, and then they just
couldn't get it off.
no. But now the Lions are once again on offense, and we're just gonna see what they can do here. If they're gonna score some more before the end of this first half.
Yes.
It's 1st and 10, the Vikings 43. As Decker takes a snap, it's a fake handoff. He rolls out to pass. It is caught. And I think that's going to be Kellen Holbert there. That's going to be second and short.
So close.
2nd and 1 here. On the Vikings 34. That is very close.
Yes.
It's less than a yard here.
Yes.
So we'll see if we're just going to see a short run up the middle here to keep this alive, or if they want to keep passing to try and stop the clock. There's only one way to find out. It is a direct snap to Caden Hurst, and there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a holding call on the offense. So that's going to move. That's a big call there. That's going to move the Lions back quite a bit of yards.
That's got to help the Vikings.
Yeah. That's going to put a stop for now on this marching up the field that the Lions have shown in this drive and many other drives this game. But let's see where the ball is going to be placed at. I think it's going to be placed at the Vikings 42-yard line. 3:20 left in this first half. Vikings 0, Lions 34. 2nd and 8 here. Is Decker looking to pass, but he's going to scramble. He cannot get the pass. It is an incompletion.
Vikings are holding him here pretty well.
Decker had some pressure there. So he was scrambling around trying to find an open receiver, but he could not get it there. As it's now 3rd and 8 here, or 3rd and 9 on the 42. Let's see what this Lions offense is going to try and do here to convert.
Man.
So they've got some receivers in motion. Decker back to pass, looking for the scramble, but he is going to be sacked.
Wow.
Luke Hill with the sack. And that's going to be 4th down.
Great job by Luke Hill.
So I think that, yeah, they're going to be punting in here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. The ball is now at the
And the Vikings still have a good amount of time to get some points on before
halftime.
Yeah, before halftime. It's 4th and 18.
4th and 19.
We're going to be punting anyways. So, let's see. I think this is the first time we've seen the punting from the Lions. This is a pretty good punt. Around the 25. It's picked up by Linker, and he's not going to gain anything in there.
James Linker takes the kick.
He's going to stay on the 19-yard line there.
Tackle by the Lions, 24, Darius Carter.
Darius Carter there for the tackle. Not letting them gain very much additional yards here on the play. So we've just got under 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. Vikings 0, Lions 34. As the Vikings still looking for the first points of the game. They've shown some signs of offensive potential, but they have not been able to get anything so far here. This is Ian Wiley and this offense are coming out here to once again tonight. Let's see. And it's taken. But, oh, it's a fake.
Ooh.
And Wiley with the run. He's got some space. He's up to around the 24.
Good idea. 7, Ian Wiley keeps the ball.
Great job.
Great fake
Wiley.
there. It was a great fake. They sold it very well. It's up to the 25 now.
A
So
6-yard gain to the 25
second and
yard
5 now.
Second and 4.
Second and 4. My apologies. So we just hit 2 minutes in this first half. Wiley takes a snap, looking for the pass. He's going to get pressure. He's going to be taken down. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so he's not going to lose any yards there, but no yards gained.
75.
Oh, 1 yard lost. It's now 3rd and 4.
Ball is at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 4.
On the Vikings' own 25. It's now under a minute and a half left. Vikings trying to hurry and see if they can get some points here before the end of this first half. Like I've already said, the Lions are getting the ball back in the second half. So they want to get points here. And he takes a snap. He's looking for a pass. Oh, it is incomplete, and it is almost an interception. The intended passer was, the intended receiver was Chipchowski. But they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. It's 4th and 4 now. Just over a minute left. So I think we're getting ready to punt.
Man, the Leo Lions are keeping them held down.
They're locking down this defense, or this offense. Oh, and it looks like they're going to be going for it here. I mean, and that was an encroachment.
There's a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, man.
The penalty is encroachment.
And that's going to
against
move
Leo.
up the Vikings, and that's going to keep their drive alive.
The ball's now at the
Yes.
30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Just over a minute still in this first half. And the Vikings given a new set of downs to work with here.
Yes.
I think they still have one timeout remaining though in this first half, so they're gonna have to use it wisely. The Lions still with all 3 timeouts, but I don't think they're gonna be using them. He's not gonna gain anything there, and I believe he was already down when he fumbled. I think Wiley was a bit slow to get up there. He looks
7, Ian Wiley keeps the ball for the Vikings.
a bit beaten up after that last play.
Man.
A 2-yard
There
loss
was a
at the 28-yard
misunderstanding
line.
with the
2nd
play
and
there.
12.
It looked like a mishandoff there. But just a loss of 2 yards there. So Vikings still recover. They now only got 30 seconds left in this first half, and they're in no rush to start another play.
They're ready.
But now they're lined up.
18.
It's a run play now,
15 seconds on the clock.
and they gained about 3
The
yards.
ball for Huntington North 28, Luke Toy.
And that's, I think, going to be end of the...
Yes.
That's going to be the end of the first half.
2.
They're not going to call a timeout.
Halftime.
And that is your first half, folks. That is 34-0. Lions on top, holding this game
The Vikings 0.
just completely out of reach for the Vikings here.
Yes. We'll be back after this break. If you're listening on WVSH, we'll be right back for a first half recap. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll be bringing you the Marching Vikes halftime show. You're listening to Huntington North Viking football on Viking Radio, 91.9 WVSH. Brought to you by Wise Guys Downtown and Z Place Pizza.
Here's a fun fact for you. The average chameleon can point their eyes in 2 different directions. On the other hand, the average human can't. So unless you're a chameleon, there's absolutely no way you can focus on texting and driving at the same time. So don't do it, unless you're a chameleon.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go? I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
I was texting him back. I'm just posting a story. I'm just changing the song.
No. When it comes to distracted driving, just don't. Sending a text takes your eyes off the road for just 5 seconds, but in that time, your car can travel the length of an entire football field. Any distracted driving just isn't worth it.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Sometimes I just cannot believe
Welcome to the field, the Marching Vikes, under the direction of Michael Pettick and Alex Walters, drum majors Cadence Reed and Morgan Garner. And their show is The Triangle.
Listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
You are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. No. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. No by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming back after halftime with a great performance from the Marching Vikes. We're getting ready for the kickoff here as we just got around 30 seconds left until we start the second half action. It's been a pretty lopsided game so far here tonight, as the Lions have been just holding their foot on the gas in this game. This is 34-0 Lions. They're going to be receiving the ball here in there as we start off this second half action. Both teams showing some light on offense, but the Lions have just been completely holding this game down. There's been, I think, 4 picks, I believe, or 4 interceptions from Wiley tonight.
Yes.
As this Lions defense has just been able to read the Vikings offense with ease.
Yes.
And then all of the offense for the Lions in general has looked really good here tonight. So they've had really good plays on both running and passing plays.
Yes.
So we just have to see how this second half's going to go. And it looks like they've added around 2.5 more minutes to go before we start off this second half action. So we may go to a small break before the beginning of the first half, but I will see how long we can go.
We'll be back.
So,
We'll be back after this short break. You're listening to Huntington North Viking football on Viking Radio, 91.9 WVSH, brought to you by Hartberg, Roth, Garrett, Halverstadt, and Garrett Law, and Nova Corporation.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmeline and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but
We're back.
We're back here in the second half. Sorry for the little break. We were expecting the start of the second half, and then there was a bit of added time onto halftime because of the Marching Vikes performance. I think it took a little longer than they were expecting, and they couldn't get their warm-up in, so they added a bit extra time. But nonetheless, here we go as we're about to kick off the second half action. The Vikings are kicking off here. And here we go. It's a shorter kick, taken around the 36, and it's going to be stopped right there. Jared Jasper there to get the kickoff.
By Leo's 13, Jared Jasper.
As I think the ball is going to be placed around the 37, I believe. Yeah, 1st and 10 on the line zone 37 as we're starting off the second half. So Kyler Decker in this Lions offense has looked really nice tonight. So let's see how they can start off this second half.
Yes.
They've got 2 receivers on each side, 1 back in the backfield. And there's going to be a jump, and that's going to be on the Vikings. I think that's once again encroachment on the defense.
Yes.
So that's going to make this 1st and 5.
Encroachment against the Vikings. That moves the ball to the 42-yard line. 1st and 5.
The ball's now going to be on the Lions 42, 1st and 5. As we have just about the same play formation. As Decker takes a snap, steps back to pass. It's complete. He's got space. And it's a fumble. And it's recovered by the Vikings.
Man.
What a turn of events. I believe that is Noah Wagner who recovers the football. No, that's going to be... It is by Noah Wagner. What a turn of events. It looked like a big pass for the Lions.
Yes.
And it turned into a turnover. And the ball's now in the Vikings' hands. Great start here for the Vikings.
Yes, especially being down.
They're going to
help them now.
Yeah, they got to get their hands on the ball as much as they want, as much as they need here in this second half. So they've got a lot of points to cover.
11 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock.
And here's the snap. It's going to be a run play to the left, and he's going to gain maybe around 5 yards on the play. Luke Toish there with the run.
34-0, Leo up.
11:35 left in this game. As we're in, once again, another hurry-up offense. They're once again going to run it, but this time they're not as lucky. Luke Toish once again with the run, but they're only going to gain around a yard here. 2 yards here. This is 3rd and 2 on the Vikings 35. They're hurrying up. And it was another run play, and it is stopped. That's a 4th down.
Stopped by the Lions 11, Aiden Bonds. The ball is at the
They tried to do a hurry up, but I guess it just did not work here for the Vikings offense.
4th and 1.
Looked like Ian Wiley wanted to try and go for it here, but they're going to punt it instead. But here we are. We're lining up for another punt here. And the punt is off. And I think it went out of bounds around the 30. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to place it at the 35-yard line.
Man.
So, pretty good punt there, but that was a really quick 3 and out there.
Yes.
I'm a little confused on the hurry-up run plays there, but we'll see what the Lions come up with after the fumble. They were looking good, and then I guess he just couldn't hold on to the ball, and it was a fumble. But here we are now, 1st and 10. This Decker lined up behind the center, shotgun formation. See what he does here. He's going to try and run it, but it's a pitch, I think, to Carter once again, and he's going to get a 1st down.
Yes.
Wow. He's had some really strong runs. Darius Carter has had a really good rushing game here tonight.
Tackled by the Vikings, 32, Jason Toy.
Man. Able to get right through that defensive line. There's another one of those plays they tried earlier where Decker looked like he was rolling out, but once he got some pressure, he just tossed it off to the running back. And it worked once again with a 1st down. So it is now 1st and 10 on the Lions 46. We got just under 10 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. It's a sweep run now, and he's not going to gain much. I think maybe like a gain of 3 yards here.
Yeah.
Maybe Zeisloff here.
I think it's 4.
Malachi Gordon. A 3-yard gain to the 49-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 now on the 49-yard line. 9:30 left here. It is still 34-0 Lions. They're once again driving. Let's see if they can convert here. On 2nd and 7. And he takes the snap. It's a fake run play. It's caught. He's got space. He's up to the 30, 20, and that's going to be another touchdown for the Lions. Caden Hurst once again finding his way to the end zone.
Man.
That is going to take us to 40-0 Lions with another touchdown from Caden Hurst.
Lions are not giving up now. They're going to keep pushing it.
I do not think they're going to let up as long as this game goes on. And I think we may have moved to a running clock now. It's 40-0 Lions. We once again get set for the extra point. The snap is taken, and that is good. 41-0 Lions. There's 8:36 left in this game. And my apologies. There's not running clock. They just ran it for the extra point.
Make lasting memories and a lasting impression. And Hartford, Roth, Garrett, Halberstadt, Garrett, LLP. Attorneys since 1870.
So we're getting ready for another kickoff here for the Lions. As we were waiting to see if this Vikings offense is going to be able to score here tonight. The Lions taking a bit of time off the field to talk about what they're going to do here. But here they come.
8 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock. 41-0 Leo.
So here we go. Laurent here, setting up for another kickoff here. So, let's see Here we go, and the kick is up. It is a really good kick here. It's caught around the 15, gets up to the 20. Maybe got to the 25, but
19, Noah Wagner returns
no
the
Wagner
the
there
Vikings.
with the pickup of around
Tackled by Leo
10
13,
yards,
Garrett Jasper.
or 9 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 here
First and 10 for the Vikings
on the
at their
Vikings
own
24.
24-yard line.
As we have just 8 minutes left in this third quarter. It is 41-0 with Leo strongly in the lead. But the Vikings still out here trying to score and maybe make a really great comeback here tonight. As he's looking for the pass, it's going to be a shorter pass, which is caught. He's got a little bit of running room, but he's not going to get much on that.
Wiley to 28, Luke Toyce.
Maybe, I think that's 4 yards on the play. So that is 2nd and 6. Still in Vikings territory on their own 28-yard line.
The tackle is made by the Lions.
Just under 7.5 minutes left here.
Aiden Boggs.
Looks like there's a bit of
The ball's at the 28-yard
arguments going on with the Vikings, but nonetheless, here they go, and it's another snap. He's going for the pass, but it is dropped.
The pass is incomplete.
Thrown to Noah Wagner, but he cannot hold on to that.
3rd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
So it is still, they are still on the 28-yard line, but it is now 3rd and 6.
Man.
They're talking this one over to see what they should do. Try and convert here on this 3rd down play. No backs in the backfield as Wiley takes a snap. It's looking deep, but it is deflected. So it is going to be 4th and 6 now.
The pass is incomplete, tipped by the Lions 1, Aiden Furnish. 4th and 6 at the 28-yard line.
6:15 left in this game as we are, I believe, looking at what looks to be another punt from the Vikings.
Man, they did really well at the beginning with the fumble.
And
but
the punt is up. It is caught by, I believe that is Hurst, yeah. And he's got running room. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 30, 20. And he is taken down around the 12, and there's a flag thrown.
The punt is returned by 3, Caden Hurst. There's a penalty flag.
Caden Hurst. Multiple flags thrown on the play. Wonder if this is going to be on the Lions.
28, Luke Toyce.
Luke Toyce there with the tackle. But let's see what this penalty is going to be. This flag. See what they say.
The penalty is holding against the
It's going to
Lions.
be holding on the Lions, so they're going to move the ball back. Still, they've still got really good. They're still in really good position on the field. Just move back a bit. Oh, I guess they put it at the spot of the foul, maybe. So it's going to be at the at the Vikings 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Oh, they're moving it back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Vikings 47. They moved the ball back quite a bit.
1st and 10 for
Just
Leo.
about 5.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Lions 41, Vikings 0. Here we go as we're starting another Lions drive here. It's going to be a pitch play out to the right, and he's going to gain just about 6 yards there. I'm not completely sure. Okay. Rashad Bingham.
For the Lions, 23, Rashad Bingham.
Rashad Bingham there with the run.
Cameron Landrum.
It's 2nd and 5 now.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On the
2nd and
42. Just 5 minutes left here in this third quarter.
41-0 Leo.
3 receivers out left and 1 is out right. one back with Decker as we see what he plans on doing on the second down. It's going to be another... Oh, I think that was a fumble. Let's see who recovers it. It's going to be recovered by the Vikings here.
Man, second recovery from the Vikings.
Another fumble here.
The fumble was recovered by the Vikings, 85, Luke Hill.
Luke Hill, once again.
Man.
He's had a really good game so far.
47-yard line.
A few sacks, some good tackles, and there, just a fumble recovery. So now the Vikings will get the ball back. Yeah, they're already about midfield, so we'll see what they get from here. So let's see what Ian Wiley can come up with to try and get some points on the board here for the Vikings. He takes a snap in an empty backfield. He rolls out to pass. It's batted up in the air, and it is almost intercepted twice.
Man.
One defender knocked it up into the air, and another one almost got it, but it just went out of bounds. So it's going to be...
incomplete, broken up by the Lions, 24, Darius Carter.
I think there might have been... No, it is...
Second and 10.
Second and 10 here. Oh, it looks like there was a flag on the play.
Man.
There's a penalty on the play. The ball's now at the 45-yard line.
I'm not entirely sure what the flag was, but we'll see what the Vikes can do here. Second and 12.
Man.
On their own 45, so just under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. Wiley once again alone in the backfield as Wagner runs across, fakes a sweep. Wiley rolls out, but he's gonna, and he's not gonna gain much here. He's gonna gain a yard on the play. 3rd and 11 now.
The ball is at the
2:16 left here. It's still 41-0 with the Lions firmly in the lead. So we come across another Vikings 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here.
Man.
Wiley looking
Long
deep
throw.
for Tony Decker. And he catches it, but I don't believe it was in bounds.
From 17 Wiley to 5, Tony Decker is incomplete.
It was incomplete.
Man, what a great catch by Tony Decker.
I don't know if he held on, but it was out of bounds anyways. So I believe we're going to be punting once again, unless they want to go for it here. Because it's that certain part of the field where it's almost too short to punt, but also too long for a field goal. And yes, they're going to be going for it here. Let's see what they do here. It's a quicker pass, but it is blocked up.
They read that play.
Jathan Ellington with the deflection there, and it is now, once again, Lions ball.
Man.
It will be 1st and 10 for Leo at the Viking 46-yard line.
It's now
a minute left on the clock. 41-0, still Leo.
The Lions once again have the ball already in Vikings territory, but they have under a minute left, so we'll see what they do here. It's a quick handoff. Oh, Decker's no longer in the backup.
Keeping the ball for the Lions.
Is
15. Grayson Esguerra.
Esguerra now for quarterback. Grayson Esguerra. And he gets a run there. 2nd and 4 now. And I think they may just run out the clock here for this 3rd quarter, as it is still 41-0 Lions.
Left.
So we'll see if they just wait for this 3rd quarter to end. I think they will. Yeah, they're just going to let it run out.
Yep.
And that is the end of the third quarter. It is 41-0.
Those were two great turnovers for Vikings with the fumble of the Lions.
But the Vikings just could not. They could not recover from that. They cannot take advantage of it. So we are almost ready here to once again start some fourth quarter action. We will see what the Lions are going to attempt to do here.
This fourth quarter.
Yep.
Nora McDaniel. Lily Poling.
It's both teams already coming back out onto the field.
Noah Smith. Shaylin Sachicki. Hannah Surface.
Both teams already lined up. And here we go. The refs blew the whistle. And here we go. 2nd and 4 here. As Guerra lines up the pass, but is incomplete.
Man.
I think they are. It is 3rd and 4 now. Says Guerra goes and talks to, I think that's Coach Dorfler, but I'm not sure. But they're gonna continue to keep Asguera in. I think that, yeah, Asguera. It's 3rd and 4 now.
11 minutes, 20 seconds on
There's
the
a
clock.
fake. He gets a pass. It's a first down plus more.
Taken down around
I
the
think that was Luke Tackwell.
28-yard line. 29-yard line.
Luke Tackwell, I believe, there with a pickup of, I think, 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 now on the Vikings' 29-yard line. So let's see what they go for here. As Guerra in shotgun formation. It's a sweep play. He's got a bit of room, but he trips up, and that's a gain of around 8. I think that's Connor Arnold now for the run there, as he picks up a decent amount. So it's now 2nd and 4 for the Lions here on the Vikings 23.
10 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. 41-0, Leo.
So let's see what Asguera can do with this Lions offense. As he takes a snap, he's going to just run it here. He's going to push through the middle. And he stayed up for quite a bit with that defensive line.
Yes.
For a quarterback, that's pretty impressive. But it is still 3rd down. I think maybe a yard was gained. No, nothing was gained there. So we just passed the 9:40 mark, with just 9.5 minutes basically left in this game. It's now 3rd down. This is Guerra looking for the pass. It is caught, and that's gonna be the 1st down.
Yes.
I think that was Luke Tackwell once again, I believe, with the pass there. So it's now 1st and 10 on the Vikings 15. 9 minutes to go in this game. As I believe the Lions are just running out as much time in this game as they can.
They've got a great lead.
Yeah, I don't know. With the amount of time they've already taken off the clock, it's not favorable for the Vikings here.
No.
It's a fake sweep, and once again, it's going to be a run play here. Oh, it's not even Asguera here. And he's going to make it all. Oh. Did he get to the end zone here? He did not get to the end zone.
Almost.
To the 1-yard line here.
Man.
This is very close. I think that was Titus Stoller there that time. For the run there. He took a direct snap and just rushed it.
Yes.
They're trying a bunch of different people here tonight before sectionals. Because I believe their quarterback now, Kyler Decker, yes, he's a senior. So they're trying as many people as they can right now to see who's going to be the starter for next year.
Man.
Nonetheless, we've still got a lot of football left here.
Yes.
As now Titus Stoller's once again in. There's a fumble on the play, though. And there's a loss of yardage. So there's been constant subs here for this Leo team. So they're just trying out different lineups. 7.5 minutes left. Still 41-0 Lions. So it is 2nd and 4. I believe they put Esguerra back in under center. Yes, that's Esguerra back. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be another Lions touchdown.
7 minutes on the clock. 47-0, Leo.
Touchdown for Leo.
That was Rashad Bingham there. I think with that, that's just going to basically wrap it up here. And they're setting up for the extra point here. 6.5 minutes now as they're trying for 48 now as Riley Stewart sets up for the extra point. And it is good. 48-0 Lions. As we get ready for another kickoff.
6 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock. 48-0, Leo.
At this point, I think Leo's is just trying to run as much time off the clock as they can here.
Yes.
As that drive right there took almost half of the time off of this fourth quarter.
Yes.
So now the Vikings are left with very little time to make up for so much.
Yes.
At this point, I think they're just going to try and make this look a bit better. As we're coming into sectionals soon. 6:19 left here in the fourth quarter. As the Lions still talking it over as the Vikings await the kick.
Man.
It took a bit to talk there about the kickoff. I think they made a few adjustments to their defense to give a few more people a chance to play on the field. So here we go with another kick here tonight. It's going to be Elijah Lorink with another kickoff here tonight. So we are setting up and ready to go. And the kick is up. And that is a beautiful kick there. Taking all the way back at the 6. He's got a bit of yards here, but he slips.
Around the 18-yard line.
For the Vikings, 12, James Linker.
It's going to be James Linker here.
Tackled by the
Getting as much yards as he can off of that really nice kick there by Lorink. So here comes the Vikings offense, and so far still hasn't gotten any points here tonight.
For the Vikings at the 19-yard line.
As I think they're not. Don't think. Is that still Wiley back?
Yeah.
All right. 5:20 left here.
Running.
And they're not going to gain much of anything there. It's going to be a loss of yards.
Charlie Close, the ball carrier for the Vikings. Tackled by the Lions, 52, Cooper Olsen, and 32, Anthony Nicklau.
We've got just under 5 minutes now in this fourth quarter here. Give me a quick snap here. He's going to gain a decent amount of yards there. Looked like he was free for a second.
20, Charlie Close.
No, that run there was made by Charles Close.
17, Jason Ellington. The ball's at the 27-yard line.
We're going to see,
3rd and 2.
with a few adjustments here made on offense in this fourth quarter, let's see what they can do here on 3rd down. It's another run play. And he did not get the first down there, I don't think.
He's close, though.
Rushing
Yeah,
the ball for the Vikings,
very close.
20, Charlie Close. Stopped first by the Lions, 43.
And that's
4
going to be
minutes
first
left
down there.
On the clock, 48-0 Leo.
Charles Close, the freshman, with another run. Getting the first down here.
Yes.
As we wait to see what this altered lineup is going to do here. It's going to be a sweep play here. He breaks the tackle, but he's taken down.
Another loss of yards.
That was Ethan Johnson there, another freshman there with the sweep play.
Darian Treach.
Treach there for the tackle for the Lions, as we have just 3 minutes left here in this fourth quarter.
A 2-yard loss to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 here on their own 27. Let's see what they try and do here. He takes a snap. It's a pass. It's caught.
Oh.
He gains a bit of yards there, and he's still up.
The pass is complete from the
Yes,
Vikings,
gains a
15,
couple of yards.
To 41, Parker Doherty.
Parker Doherty there for the catch.
Another freshman.
Once again, another freshman, as Landon Kaler was there for the pass. We're seeing a lot of different changes to this offense here towards the end of the game. Just trying out some different adjustments to the offense, but only 2:15 left in this fourth quarter. This is going to be a long ball here. And it's going to, oh man.
So close for an interception.
Almost an
Leo.
interception there.
The pass is incomplete.
But it's just dropped there. He was very close. Just hit under 2 minutes here at the end of this game. As I think they're just going to go for it. Oh, no, they're not. They're going for the punt.
Team.
They showed some promise there. Some younger players got to start there. Got to try some offensive plays there.
Yes.
First down, and they got the ball up. But once again, another drive ending in a punt.
Yes.
The punt is off. He's looking nice. Taking around the 32. He's got some space to run, and he's goes all the way up to the 50.
10, Elijah Reynolds returns the punt for the Lions.
But somebody is down towards the back of the
Time stopped
the play.
In 8 seconds.
Somebody is struggling to get off the field here for the Vikings. That's Ian Wiley.
Oh, man.
That's going to be rough.
Yes.
He struggled to get off the field. He was limping on one of his legs was hurting. But we've just got a minute here in this game left, and I think the Lions are just gonna run the clock out here.
Yes.
And finish this game up. So once again, backup Grayson Isguera back at quarterback, and he's just gonna kneel the ball, and that's gonna wrap up this game.
The Lions 15,
Yes.
Grayson Isguera takes a knee.
And that's gonna be the end of this game.
Man.
As the clock runs out, that's your game. 48 Leo Lions, 0 Huntington North Vikings. We'll come back to you guys in a bit for a post game, but until then, thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Huntington North Viking football. Again, the Vikings fall to Leo Lions. Score 48-0. For Luke Zealous, I'm Clayton Ayub. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Message is for Shauna, my mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You taught me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Here's a fun fact for you. The average chameleon can point their eyes in 2 different directions. On the other hand, the average human can't. So unless you're a chameleon, there's absolutely no way you can focus on texting and driving at the same time. So don't do it, unless you're a chameleon.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services
the
and the Ad
impact of a
Council.
meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go? I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, guys. We're going to give you just a pretty brief post-game. So the final score was 48-0 with the Leo Lions beating the Huntington North Vikings. So we just have some stats from the game here for you tonight. So on the passing end of things, we have Ian Wiley with 114 yards on 21 for 34 passing, which is 47 completion rate. And then for rushing, we have there we go. So for rushing, number 12 had 0 rushing yards. Noah Wagner had 0 rushing yards as well. For Ian Wiley, he had 8 rushes for 13 yards. For Luke Toish, we had 10 rushes for 10 yards. And for receiving, we had Noah Wagner with 1 catch for 34 yards. Asher Chipchowski with 1 catch for 19 yards. Luke Toish for 4 with 20 yards. Cameron Moore with one catch for -1 yards. And then Tony Decker with 1 catch for 42 yards. It's a pretty lopsided game for most of it, and the Leo Lions won the game 48-0 against the Vikings.
Thanks for tuning in into tonight's broadcast of Huntington North Viking football. Again, the Vikings defeat against the fall to Leo, score 48-0. For Luke Zealous, I'm Clayton Ayub. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Huntington North Vikings football on Viking Radio 91.9 WVSH. Before we go, we'd like to thank the following sponsors one more time for making tonight's broadcast possible.
Bailey Love Mortuary, Bippus State Bank, Courtney Martz, Independent Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, First Federal Savings Bank, Nove, and Z-Place Pizza.
Be sure to tune in all season long for the hard-hitting action of Huntington North Vikings football on your Huntington North Sports Authority, Viking Radio 91.9 WVSH.